Person who had a Twitter named Straightaway. He posted on Twitter saying that he received a random voice memo from the black phone of a plane, or he didn't know at the time that it was from the black phone of a plane.
Sierra, Oscar, Sierra, India, Tango, India, Sierra, Delta, India, Romeo, Echo, Foxtrot, Oscar.
I kind of remember that voicemail. Isn't that like the military alphabet?
Exactly, yeah, and he spelled it out. It spelled out SOS danger. They are not human.
Hello? Oh my God!
1958 Coke bottle, right? What is that? Oh, that's weird.
If you don't believe in the idea of modern day witches or the occult or the supernatural, that's fine. This video is not for you. You can keep swiping. For everyone else, I'm gonna tell you another story. So I live in a house right beside us that is completely covered with mirrors on the outside, all the windows, all the doors. I'm gonna show you in a second. Every time I walk past that house, there's a woman who steps outside and begins muttering at us under her breath, spitting and speaking in an unknown language. Okay, I'm gonna show you right now. Here's the house. That's what happens every single time. And weird stuff has been happening in our house as soon as we moved into this neighborhood. And then last night downstairs I found this. So the mirrors are still hanging in the Wait, what the do you guys see that face? Oh my Okay, so update. I'm sick, you can probably hear. I barely slept in the last week since I found those mirrors in the basement. My son's been having nightmares at night and I keep on hearing stuff like I know can't be coming from inside of our house. Then I noticed this thing that he was doing, like he wouldn't brush his teeth in front of the mirror and he could change the morning in front of the mirror. Like, what is going on? I asked him, what's wrong? And he told me, I don't want to look in there because she can see me. I was a kid, probably 11 years old, and this was the first time I'd been left at home without a babysitter. My parents weren't worried about this because I had this amazing collie named Jordy, and that dog would have for me. So I've been sleeping for a while. When I wake up, the sound, it's kind of a dripping sound, like a dip, dip, dip. But I reach down and I can feel Jordy under the bed. I'm not worried about it. She's licking my fingers. I'm like, all right, I'm fine. But then I wake up again, same sound. It's kind of dripping. I'm a little spooked, but I can reach under the bed and I can feel Jordy, she's licking my fingers. I can feel the hair on the back of her head. I'm like, okay, fine, I'm not alone. Maybe this is stupid, but I'm 11, I'm trying to be brave, so I decide I'm just gonna go turn the faucet off. The dripping is louder here in the bathroom. And inside the shower, I find my dog Jordy hanging with her neck slit. Tip, tip. That's when I realized something. Dogs aren't the only things that can lick.
El explorador urbano Robert junto a su amigo Dan del canal de YouTube Aventuras en la Historia exploran una vieja cabaña abandonada en medio del bosque, ubicada en Waverly Hall en el estado de Georgia. La cabaña, construida aproximadamente en los años 1900, es conocida por los locales como la cabaña del viejo Willis, llamada así por el señor Willis, quien fue un ermitaño que prácticamente pasó su vida entera y muy posiblemente sus últimos días en esa cabaña. Dan y Robert están determinados a encontrar alguna evidencia que les permita calcular exactamente cuán vieja es la cabaña, por lo que revisan dentro, fuera e incluso debajo de ella.
Doesn't that look like an early settlement style chimney there?
It does.
What's interesting is the chimney looks like an older style than the house looks.
I'm thinking that this was probably built in the early 1900s. There's a child's spoon.
Well, that's cool. How old do you reckon that is?
That's old. It's not silver, it's brass, silver plated.
Oh, look. Look at the entire stump. Looks like it was cut down, I guess, with an axe. Let me set the light down. I'm gonna touch it. This is an old tree right here. That's for sure.
Y mientras revisaban debajo de los cimientos de la casa, Dan y Robert fueron interrumpidos por algo inquietante.
One section of this house is older than the other.
Yep.
So, at one point, either this was a one-room house, or it was a two-room house with a dog trot all the way down the middle. It's kind of hard to tell from here. It's been a lot of pillars replaced under here.
Yeah.
A lot of floor supports.
So that's a 1958 Coke bottle, right?
What is that?
Oh, that's weird. Here. That is strange. You heard that, right, Dan?
Yes, I did.
That was weird. All right, that's enough of this old house for a minute. We're gonna go look at something else. All right, well, we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. So I hope you guys have...
Ambos exploradores se arrastran rápidamente desde abajo de la cabaña para mirar dentro de ella en un intento de encontrar qué o quién había ocasionado ese ruido. Pero luego de revisar todo el lugar, no encuentran a nadie ahí. Aterrados, Dan y Robert, quienes nunca habían sufrido un evento tan particular como este, deciden alejarse en buenos términos de la cabaña, por lo que después de explorar un poco más los alrededores, deciden retirarse del lugar, dando por terminada la exploración, no sin antes recibir una última señal del viejo Willis de que ellos no eran bienvenidos en ese lugar.
Not funny at all.
No, not cool. Not cool. I told you this place felt creepy. All right, well, we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. So I hope you guys have... All right, that's it. Come on. Let's go.
I'm going.
Let's get out of here.
Dan y Robert no tienen ningún video relacionado a lo...
So that's a 1958 Coke bottle, right?
What is that?
Oh, that's weird.
Which one? The orange one. And the green one. Come on up. Daddy. Oh, Joe. No, and a spell. Or Suede. Yeah. Z. And a P. What happened?
The following day, the boy brings the Ouija board into his room, playing with it near the mirror. The footage he captured by the camera reveals something unsettling, causing concern for any parents who see it. Reflection of the mirror, a creepy incident occurs, and as the video approaches its conclusion, the plant visibly shifts on its own. Additionally, a mist-like figure materializes momentarily before disappearing. Regardless of whether it's real or not, there is a concern about the responsibility of allowing a child to engage with a Ouija board. I'd appreciate hearing your thoughts on this matter.
You know the Malaysia flight MH370 that went missing?
Briefly remember, I'm not like educated on it.
Back in 2014, right? There was a Malaysia flight that was supposed to go from Malaysia to Beijing. It had over 227 passengers and 12 crew members. They take off out of nowhere. Their satellite system communications gets turned off, and that only gets turned off inside of the plane, bro. Eventually, they ended up taking a weird route, and at one point it just disappears from any sort of radar. 3 years, different countries were helping to search for it, and they couldn't find anything.
How the f do they lose a big plane?
But the reason why it's also a little bit weird, a random person who had a Twitter named Straightaway, he posted on Twitter saying that he received a random voice memo from the black phone of a plane, or he didn't know at the time that it was from the black phone of a plane.
Sierra, Oscar, Sierra, India, Tango, India, Sierra, Delta, India, Romeo, Echo, Foxtrot, Oscar.
I kind of remember that voicemail. Isn't that like the military alphabet?
Exactly, yeah, and he spelled it out. It spelled out SOS danger. They are not human. So when he posted it on Twitter, he started getting random messages telling him to delete it. And he also ended up posting pictures and videos of people outside.
Stephen King. Apparently, bro, in 1999, Stephen King, I think he was like, I guess he was walking on the street or something like that, and this guy was driving in a minivan, and he ended up getting like distracted while he was on the road, and he hits him when he's driving. So he hits Stephen King. Stephen King flies like that, almost Stephen King off of this, him hitting him. After that, Stephen King's in the hospital. He ends up healing up. After he heals up, he finds the guy who hit him, and he goes and he buys the guy's minivan. And when he, I'm telling you, weird, right? He buys it. When he buys it, he takes it, I think, to his house or like a junkyard or something, and he destroys it like a motherfucker, which is crazy, right?
Oh, he held a grudge that
basically,
much that
so he buys it. My bad. He buys it, and he destroys it. I think at his house or a junkyard. Strangely enough, though, the guy that basically almost killed Stephen King, a year later on Stephen King's birthday, he on September 21st.
In a car accident?
I don't know if it was a car accident.
Oh, okay, I was good.
He just Stephen King's birthday the very next year. Is that not weird? On his birthday, out of all too, bro. Yeah. Hey, I was like, what the hell? And his life, his upbringing was, I'm telling you, bro, it's like, yo, you know what I mean? It's kind of like, yo, was that like a birthday gift?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
What the f*** you wishing when you blew out your candles,
that's what I'm saying, bro, because it's like, this guy almost killed you.
Yeah.
And then he was on your birthday? Man. What are the odds, bro?
لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق أعوذ بكلمات الله التامات من شر ما خلق لا إله إلا الله لا 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 إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله لا إله إلا الله بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الله لا إله إلا هو الحي القيوم لا تأخذه سنة ولا نوم له ما في السماوات وما في الأرض من ذا الذي يشفع عنده إلا بإذنه يعلم ما بين أيديهم وما خلفهم ولا يحيطون بشيء من علمه إلا بما شاء وسع كرسيه